This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
BMUL Auto Limited, your auto parts store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We sell everything auto except the gas. Visit our stores, 114C Hagley Park Road, Kingston, 24 Caledonia Road, Bandiville, 16 Main Street, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-2781. The time by BMUL Auto is 1 p.m.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and the number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations. Welcome once again to the Sports Desk. And this is after the holiday, right? Yes, yeah. Now, yesterday was Emancipation Day, yeah. So we're back after what seems like an eternity. The name is Orville. Zidane won't be in today. So you'll have to put up with me until 3 o'clock when the track and field people, Ed Barnes and Davian Nugent, will roll in for their 1 hour package of the Paris experience. By the way, come here, David, for a quick second. I'm teasing him a little bit. Just for Davian to tell us what has been happening from a Jamaican standpoint earlier. You know the numbers by now, 968-8117. Get your numbers, get your calls in quick. And let's hear what you have to say about well, anything you want to talk about, really. So, Davian, you know me like my thing, quick in a nutshell. Make clear, Davian.
Quick in a nutshell,
Yeah.
Good day for Jamaica so far. Three into the finals of the women's 100 hurdles, into the semi-finals of the women's 100 hurdles. Three into the finals of the men's 110 hurdles. Parchment, Broadbell, Bennett, personal best, doing and looking very good to make the finals. Romaine Beckford, that the high jumper, made the finals of the high jump. We also have Jordan Scott and Jaden Hibbert competing. Jordan doing not so well, fouled his first jump, but Jaden 16.99 is in the top 12 in a position to make the finals. The 400 hurdles just went off. Malik James King hit the final barrier, and disappointing for him, he won't make the finals. Was right in position to make top 2 in the finals. Hyde went out hard for the first part of his race and faded badly, won't make the finals, but Rashawn Clark remained patient, finished top 2 in his semifinals, and will make the finals of the men's 400 hurdles. So good day overall for Jamaica so far.
All right, so there you heard it. Any other track and field related question I could beg Davian to lend us his expertise for that one. Something else is happening. The test match between the West Indies and South Africa started this morning. Casey Carter coming in for his test match debut. He will bat at 3. The South Africans winning the toss and batting. They are 45 for 1 when rain came probably midway through the morning session. Rain is still falling, 45 for 1. The wicket taker was Jason Holder, one of the openers. So, reasonable start. We have kept it reasonably tight for that session. All right, you know what the numbers, 968-8117. Oh, I cannot go further without having a little apology to Dr. Mark Brumfield, usually a very bramble caller these days, and correction, who can either be very bramble or be very good, depending on which side of the bed we are. But they were both telling me that Kishian did say he tightened. I didn't hear it. And it turned out that they were correct. I listened back to it. So you get one right for a change, Doc, and correction. Once in a while, you buck up you make sense. And this was one of your occasions. All right, so we're coming out at 3. So get your calls in early as you possibly can. And do we take the first one now? Ostar? We take it now. Hello.
Correction, the correct one.
Oh, speak of correction, and he appear.
Mr. Orville again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Good when I have the teeth, you know.
Good when you have the tea.
Yes.
Me never hear. So, uno ears probably cleaner than mine.
All right. Remember saying that so young again, you know.
Oh, it's probably that, eh?
Yeah. Remember I drop kids now, man.
Yeah.
All right. Now, your passion argument, I dry you up my fun again.
You come to lose, and after you get the little W, on the tightening argument.
Oh, yeah. No.
Go on.
Again. Tell me something now. You said that Jamaicans are passionate about sprinting, right?
Yeah.
And you said that, in your perspective, you say Jamaicans would be more in tune to the Olympics in terms of the sprinting aspect of things
Yes.
than they would be in World Cup football.
Yes.
That's your argument, right?
Yes.
But I have an observation, you know. You know what I observed actually even in this Olympics that we have not done so well in terms of our normal expectation.
Yes.
I have observed that when Jamaica is not a part of the hooray, we're not so interested in it.
When we are not a part of the hooray, what does that
Yeah,
mean?
man. All right. Like for the 200 meters, for instance, that we had no participants in the final.
Yeah.
200 for ladies. Right? How many Jamaicans sat and watch that race who are not sports loving fans?
I don't know how many, but if clearly the interest would be less
Right.
because we never had a
Right.
chance.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
when World Cup football is going on,
Yeah.
I would say to you, because these finals would basically be seen as the pinnacle of the sprinting events, right? The summit, the grand hurrah. Yeah? I submit to you, Mr. Higgins, that in any World Cup final,
which we have never reached.
Yeah, man. We're winning the part none at all.
Yeah.
You understand? When this thing come down to the quarterfinal, semi-final, final, more Jamaicans will be watching those matches than any sprinting
Rubbish
final that we are not. Well, Anna,
that we are not a part of.
We are not a part of.
But usually we are a part of.
Hold on, man. All right. And so it comes down now to it's not necessarily passion, but sentiment.
No, but
Because
we don't watch the long jump as much. We are in the long jump. We were in the long jump final yesterday.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that
Yeah.
that not as many Jamaicans would have watched that as would have watched the Christian race.
No, man.
On Sunday.
And Jamaicans in there, they might watch you, man.
That's what I say again, and don't talk rubbish for the race. Not as many Jamaicans would have watched Wayne Pinnock in the long jump final.
Yes.
As they would have watched Kissy and Thompson on Sunday. Just accept it for what.
All right. I can work with that. And you know why I
Not
can
as
work
many
with that?
Jamaicans would have watched the triple jump with Shanika Ricketts as they would have done with
Hold on,
Kissy and
no.
Thompson.
Then your big man reasoning, no. I can work with that. And
Right.
you know why?
Why?
Because traditionally we are not strong in those events.
That is my argument.
All right. So it comes down again to sentiment. So I submit to you, Mr. Higgins, that once Jamaica start to do better in these events, yeah?
I'm agreeing with you, you know. If
Right.
if we start get gold every Olympics in our silver
Not
in our
necessarily goal, you know, but once we are contending.
I'm agreeing. If
Right.
2-3 Olympics are world championship and we're contending for medal in the triple jump, of course more Jamaicans are gonna start.
Beautiful, Mr. Higgins. But listen now.
But nobody was doubting that.
Make a run back to football now.
Yes.
I am saying to you that even though Jamaica is not a part of the World Cup final, even though it is not tradition for us to be competing in the World Cup final. More Jamaicans will be watching the finals than any.
All right, but you agree that Christian Thompson's race would be watched by more Jamaicans?
No, first you have to tell me whether you agree with my argument first.
No, I
You
agree.
don't agree with my argument. You don't agree that more Jamaicans would be in tune to the World Cup
When no
final.
Jamaicans doing at the Olympics.
Eh?
You're saying would watch the World Cup final more than a sprint race where there are no Jamaicans.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay. So does that tell you that our passion is more with football than sprinting? It's more sentiments. What we're taking these sprinting events.
What do you call sentiment?
Yes, we have sentimental attachment because Jamaican is part of it.
So all right.
And basically.
All right. So what you're saying is that
we're one of the contenders.
Is that what you're saying is that once we are involved in sprinting,
yeah,
we are more sentimentally attached to that than we are sentimentally attached to anything else in sports.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
All right. So do you agree?
I am coming from the perspective.
No, man, me take your point. Remember, me give you a point that if no Jamaicans are involved in the sprint, then more are we going to watch the World Cup final.
Wonderful. And
but But we give you that now, we know.
Passionate about football and
no, I've given you that. But I'm saying once Jamaicans are involved.
You agree that because from that perspective, it would say to you that we are more passionate about football.
But we're more sentimental about sprinting.
Once we are involved.
Okay, so you're not using the word passionate.
No.
You are using another word. Sentiment.
Yes.
So Jamaicans are more sentimental about sprinting once we are involved than they are about football.
Yes.
All right, if you want to change the word, fine.
I'm not changing the word.
It's a new word you're throwing at the equation. So you're throwing the next word. I'm going to work with you. Jamaicans are more. Will I work with your word?
Yes.
All right, we'll work with your word.
But generally, whether generally.
No, and because we are almost always involved in sprinting, we are almost always more sentimental. Sprinting.
To conclude, Orville, that because we're more passionate about football, we have our sentiments attached.
All right, so we are work with you. Jamaicans, once Jamaicans involved in sprinting at the Olympics or the World Championships, more Jamaicans are more sentimental about that now. May I work with your word? Big up yourself. The man just change the word for me and see you catch me. I see him think me, I say, you say sentimental, me say passion. But we all work with your word, since you prefer sentiment. All right, so we take the break. We're coming right.
Your taxes hold the
No need to join the line. Go online. Service at your fingertips 24/7. That's right. All these services and more are available online at jamaicatax.gov.jm. Fast, convenient, secure. Visit the How To tab on our website or call 888 Tax Help for details. Tax Administration Jamaica, working together to serve you even better.
Sheena Power Talk. Make you start to walk. Get your aunties, get your uncles, get your brothers and your sisters, gather the girls, gather the boys. Sheena Lynn Hansen is on your radio with Power Talk, motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. Tune in every Tuesday at 11:15 a.m. It's a Power Talk and a Power Connection. Power up your spirit, man, with Power Talk. This is your Damascus Road encounter. Come and experience a mighty move of God right here on Power Talk. Sheena Power Talk.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so the events, turn this up for me now, Oscar. So the events on track going while we speak. David and Wassily.
Yeah, so the men's 200 meter semifinals on, and we've had 2 semifinals so far. Kenny Bednarek winning the first semifinals in 20 seconds flat. Alexander Ognado of Dominican Republic, he was second, 20.09. Jamaica's Brian Lavelle finished 8th and last in 20.93. He won't advance to the finals. That's Brian Lavelle. A little bit of surprise coming in semifinals 2, where it was the Botswanan Leslie Tobago who won that one ahead of the 100 meters champion Nohan Lyles, both looking very easy. Tobago winning in 19.96, Nohan Lyles finishing second in 20.08. Semifinals 3 is up next, and we'll have the full 8 in a second. We also have the triple jump qualifications going on. The participation of Jaden Hibbert in the finals of that event almost confirmed now. He has one more jump to go. He's just about to take it, but he is in 6th position right now, and based on what is to come, he should qualify to the finals relatively easy. Jordan Scott, 16:36, he has some way to go to get to the top 12. And of course, the men's discus throw finals, that's about to come up. 3 Jamaicans, Roger Stoner, Ralford Mullings, and Travis Michael in that one.
All right, good. We go back online. Oscar, hello. Hello. Yeah.
Orville, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. You got yourself, man.
Is who this again?
I'm Wayne from Greater.
Wayne, oh boy, for a while your voice to that sleep. What's up?
Yeah, man. We're there at the same way, man. Big up yourself, Zidane. Anyway, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Boy, Orville, the sports, them are come and away hard and fast.
Yes, man.
Like 100 meter with the boy, Orville.
Yeah.
You know, say over the years, I watch Olympics. The longest. When I'm so long in I start.
Good question.
Eh?
Very good question. I wish I could tell you the answer.
No, sir. The longest I see them hold them I start. When you race us and I came on spot, they no hold them so long in I gate, you know.
Yeah, man. It was
longer they hold them in I gate. Is that cause a concern?
Yes.
You know, I don't know, but let's up a Shane Thompson still same way.
Why people call it Shane? Because we have a fast ball and you see. A Kishi and him name.
Shane Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, big him up same way, man, because I mean, I tell you, have other people still as a boy, I him win the race.
Right. I hear
for the angle where you look fun.
I hear David Riley say something, and I mentioned it the other day. David Riley said there is no way them should not share the goal.
Share the rules, medal.
The rules don't allow you to go down to 1,000th of a second. That once you can't split them after 100th of a second, you should have shared it.
Yeah. So the racing overcame on a spot, you know, boy, from the last week, Thursday, Emancipation Day.
Yeah.
The Oaks run. And Jason take a 1-2 with Bonadour and Rosetta. And come yesterday. Baba Nunes, man. Things that Baba Nunes is done.
Yes.
Baba Nunes and Shane Ellis combine up, man, to win the Jamaica Derby.
Where is Shane Ellis on the jockeys table?
I don't quite, him not really quite up there, you know, because through him the ride, him there Canada ride, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, him there Canada, so Baba fly me in for the big race, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, and did deliver. It was a peach of a ride from Shane Ellis, man.
Okay.
You know, Baba Nunes run back a 1-3 with Crown Chase and Captain Sparrow run third. Run Julie run. She got the second.
Okay.
Yeah. All in all, we're there. I go and take in the big show same way.
All right.
Even though we not call, but you know, so busy. I watch this and I watch that, and
we know it coming.
Yeah, man. All right. Bless up yourself.
Big up, big up. All right.
Cool.
All right. So we just saw another of the semi-final behavior. I noticed I saw Wade Van Nieker running the 200. Him come about 6 though.
Yeah.
Never look good at that.
I don't understand the decision unless there's something that is not being told to us about him pulling from the 400 and going to the 200. The 200, it's very good right now with the likes of Tobago and Nohan Lals.
Area 9, not the one going the race.
Yeah, so Knight won that one in, I believe, 20.09. Fambule, Joseph Fambule from Liberia was second in 20.12, and Wade actually finished in 7th.
Yeah.
So not a good performance from him.
Wade finished 7th, yeah. So Area 9 no win that heat, yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph Fambule was second, 21-9, 2012.
Yeah.
All right, how we still? 9-6-8-8-1-1-7. The men's discussed about the start, or is it already underway?
It should have started about 5 minutes ago, so I should have some preliminary results that's not yet on air because they do delay the airing of the event by about 5 minutes. But no throws have been taken as yet, so we're still waiting on that to commence.
And it's 12 people.
12 people.
12 people in the final.
Yeah, you get 3 initial throws, and then after 3 throws, the top 8 get 3 more throws. So you want to be in the top 8 with your first 3 throws, which is why I'm a big advocate of getting a big one out early. Settle yourself and ensure that you have 3 more throws to come.
So if you throw a big one, so what they are trying to do from the 12 is to get down to the top 8.
Right.
So what if your throw in the when you throw as part of the 12? Does that carry over to the
Carries
top 8?
right through. So if you go and you throw the furthest throw in the first round and it beats everybody else across all 5 rounds, you still win. So I say get the energy in, get in early, go big early.
All right, so we go back online then. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, man. How are you doing, guys?
Who is this again?
This is Donald.
Donald, how are you, Donald?
Yeah, man, not too bad. From Kingston.
Yes.
Tell me something. Have we heard anything from the Jamaican camp about this talk of the split time between Liza and Kishane?
No, I haven't heard anything official.
Because I've heard on the air authoritative people who have, authority on the thing, to suggest that how they timed the race was wrong. How they split the race was wrong.
Yes, I've heard that as well.
Right. And so the Jamaican camp would know this and would need to protest.
Yes.
Right? But it's kind of strange. We haven't heard anything else coming out of official now.
No, I haven't heard anything. Do you have any ear?
Yeah. I've heard absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but a journalist here can't call into the camp and talk to somebody and find out what's the position.
Well, that's assuming that we haven't tried. We have tried, but we haven't gotten any official word. No one is willing to come on record and say this is what happened.
All right, we'll keep listening. What I think should happen going forward, any organization that gets support from the state, whether they use the stadium at discounted rate, then get cash to help them, or any resource they get from the state. There should be a condition that once the games are over, within a week or 2, a comprehensive full report should be posted on their website and on the relevant ministry's website. This would be the Ministry of Sports, right? So the public would have access to some things that we're not hearing otherwise, and then there should be a condition that they must subject the relevant authorities in the organization must subject themselves to a decent press conference, so the journalists and the press and the public can go and ask questions. Because too often you hear a lot of controversy within the camp, and once the games are over, you don't hear anything else.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So anybody that gets support from the state, you can't really mandate people who don't get no support from the state and do the thing themselves.
Fair
You understand? Or it could be support from the state, or once you're going in the name of Jamaica. Well, unless you get support from the state, once you're going in the name of Jamaica, right? These conditions should apply. Because too many things happen in the past, right? And once the game over, you don't hear anything else.
That's a fair point, Donald. That's a fair
And
point.
people should not come to a press conference and tell us that, oh, the person who can answer that question is not here. Everybody who have something to do with, your decision making, coaches, management, everybody supposed to be there.
I
right?
want to show something in the mix to say, Donald.
Yeah.
The year 2000 at the Sydney Olympics will always stand out for me. It was my in television as a sports broadcaster. 1999. Mash up trials, and they didn't allow it to run. And one of the rules that was making, one of the arguments that was making the rounds at the time was athletes after the trial must maintain form and fitness before they are selected. Forward 8 years, Shelley and Fraser Price. Similar story. There were people who wanted Veronica Campbell to get her place, and the same argument about fitness and maintenance of form after trial was making the rounds. What was that rule only for them 2 times there? When we and I remember telling somebody, that if Bolt win the trials and decides to go up on the beach up at Honolulu after that, nobody would tell me that he need to prove farm and fitness. But they insisted that Peter Gay Dowdy was injured and should not run. And in the end, she didn't run. Never fully came back after that. Were those standards adhered to by the powers that be?
No, they weren't.
Olympics?
They weren't. I don't think they were.
Are we only drop in that something there, both farm and fitness,
to suit themselves
conveniently when we choose?
But guys, I would love to see what I'm bringing to the table. I would love to see something like that happen.
Yes.
And cut out these mysterious going on, and then no word at all after the game's finished, and it just dead. So it's not supposed to happen like that.
I agree with you, boss.
Right? I expect you guys to follow up something like that, and see how far it can go. But it needs to happen.
All right, Donald. Big point.
Yeah, man. Take it easy.
You remember that something that even?
Yes, I do.
When Peter Gay Dowdy them said she injured,
Mm-hmm.
and them draft every rule in the book, you have to maintain form and fitness after the trial. Did some of the athletes that pulled out of this Olympics, did they have to maintain form and fitness after trial?
Well, that's a question that the J3s will have to answer. We see obviously that some of the athletes didn't maintain form and fitness after the trials.
I don't want the J3s come tell me down the road. So nobody for maintain form and fitness when they want to get in. People they want to get in. Clearly, they wanted Merlin Ottey to participate in 2000, and them draw all the cards them put on. She never fit. She get injured. Girl couldn't run. Well, if that's the standard, then and it's a question, was that same standard applied to our athletes in 2024, who we know went into the Olympics with niggles and injury concerns? Were they asked to prove form and fitness between trials and
the Olympics? Yes, that is a question, because I wasn't there in 2000. Little boy, if you know myself. But if you're going to do it in 2000, and you're going to use that rule to do it in 2000, you have to maintain that rule right throughout, and it can't be a selective thing.
It's a selective thing because the big ass them injured this time around. The Shelley and the Sharika them. So you say if it was a little rare athlete, the rules would come out
for Shelley and Sharika to run.
To get in. Peter Gay Dowdy was no Merlin Ottey, and we moved heaven and earth, drafted the rules, dust them off, must maintain form and fitness. Well, as you said, we can't apply them rules. What goes for the goose should go for the proverbial gander. And I'm not sure that that rule has applied consistent the way it was applied for Port Peter. We'll take a break. We're coming.
Tell me something. How you stay on top of your mortgage?
Well, I set up a standing order at my bank. It is easy, it is automatic, and I don't have to worry about spending it on other things.
Everybody needs a plan. Make one, stick to it, and pay on time. And that way you keep the keys to your home.
We are the MHD, the key to your home.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by HChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich. All right, so Sports in a Minute. Just to go back to that test match, West Indies versus South Africa. South Africa winning the toss, choosing to bat after winning the toss, and they are 45-1 after 15 overs. So that was just about after an hour's play. Aidan Markram is the batsman out. He went for 9, faced some 34 balls for that 9, and he was bowled by Jason Holder. The two not-out batsmen at the moment are Tony Des Zorzi, who is 32 from 52 balls, and Tristan Stubbs, who is 2 from 5 deliveries faced. So 45-1 after 15 overs. Kemar Roach, he has bowled 5 overs, none for 6, so he was very, very economical, going at just over 1 run per over. Jaden Seals, 6 overs, none for 15, just about 2.5 running over, 2.5 runs per over. Budakesh Moti, 3 overs, none for 22, so he was quite expensive there. And then Jason Holder, 1 over, 2 runs, 1 wicket. I think that wicket came off his very first ball. The West Indies also made Casey Carty a debut. Sports in a Minute. Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich financing.
It hurts if you don't check earth. The excellent customer service of a staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And if we have a wide variety of supply society and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check earth. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check earth.
Wine on your tongue, you know wine on your tongue. Drive smart, no ramp. Wine on your tongue. If a 87 you pay use, put the 87 in your tongue. If you know which fuel you use, vehicle manual fine it. No car in a Jamaica make for use 87. And a petrol refine so it. Use the octane for the car where you're driving. And maybe tell you some more. If a 87 your vehicle use, you are rev up the savings for sure. Know your tank fuel right, your pocket have a smile. Rev up the savings on every mile. Brought to you by Petrojam, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back online. 968-8117. Those are the numbers. 968-8117. And we go back online. Ostar, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Greetings in the name of our soon coming King, Jesus Christ. Evangelist.
Yes, sir.
Blessings, my brother. It is good to hear your voice.
Yes, sir.
And I've enjoyed the last a couple of interactions between you and your nemesis.
Who's my nemesis?
The gentleman who gives you the most talking.
This is who that talking. There's many people give me talking on the radio.
And he has been stuck to one particular scene from the start of the year. You need to
you mean Mr. Shatto.
There you go.
Okay.
Anyway, let me get straight to my points. I have quite a few points I want to run through quickly.
Yeah.
The coach is in the island, do you know?
The football coach is he here?
Coach, yes. And has he started to assemble some locals?
I'm not sure.
They'll hit the ground running.
Right.
Because other person is saying he's going to need to get acclimatized to the culture, the food, and all of those things before he can even start. Because if he can't eat, he can't even do no coaching.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, so there's a lot of things piled up against him, and he then has the administration to deal with, which successive coaches have had headaches with, because that has not changed. The coach has changed, but the JFF and their way of thinking has not changed. So interesting days are ahead for Jamaica football, sure?
Yes, sir.
All right, secondly, I stopped watching the Olympics after the Kishan race, and I go ahead until I turned off the television, and I think again probably took me about 4 years to recover. I've never seen anything like this, and I'm 50 now. In all my years, never seen anything like this in terms of how we were treated, and my disappointment also in the Jamaica Olympic Association. There's a half an hour window to appeal to right after the race, and I would have preferred they appealed and they were told no such luck, none can go on for you.
Right.
But first, I know if it was the US, quick o'clock if Jamaica had done that and they felt should have been shared or that it should have been awarded to Noel, they would have launched an appeal.
Yeah, he's Noah. I hear people call him Noel.
Noah, Noah Lyles.
Noah, as in the Bible story, which would be a little quite familiar.
Mr. Lyles, I could keep it there. So I'm alone, me know name Lyles.
Yeah.
Mr. Lyles. Yes, I'm just disappointed that they didn't even launch an appeal to say at least double check. Let us see what can go. To the hundreds, they gone to the thousands. This is unprecedented.
Yeah.
And we've seen with the Sharon Simpson and the Shelley and Fraser Price.
Terrence Stewart.
Yes, 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we saw how that went, and that was the Olympics. So I don't know why all of a sudden it can't be shared. So I'm so disappointed. I just tell myself, I don't even want to see anything else. They left a bad taste in my mouth from the start of the Olympics with that one of the worst starts of the Olympics I've ever seen in terms of that attack on Christianity.
Yes.
The Lord, no man.
The opening ceremony.
Yeah, man. When it comes to my Lord, I run them joke there. And then they issued an apology. And I'm saying if it were Islam, probably 2 bombs would have been dropped already.
I understand that the coach not there yet, Ivan.
Say that again?
I understand that he may be in the island tomorrow, but he's not here today.
Oh, yeah, because the Nations League is coming up. And he needs to at least have a core of players to start working with.
Yeah.
Because we know the greater number will be coming from abroad, but at least we're seeing what's happening to get a feel for our play and all of those things before. But let's see what happens. I wish him all the best. He has a uphill task, and there's a cannonball tied to his legs in addition to the uphill that he's going. But we can just, as a Jamaican support system, give him as much support as we can.
Yes.
And let's see where the boys go from here. But I wish the Jamaica Olympic team all the best from here. We have a few more medals. I'm looking at about 8 total. I'd be very surprised if we got to 9 or 10. Because so far we've been surprised. The shot putter, it was not expected. Pinnock, I expected him to come about 4th, and I'm very thankful that he rose to the occasion. Literally, rose to the occasion and jumped out of his skin, and I'm very happy for him. And the men, for the first time in a long time, I don't know if you remember in any recent history, where the men are actually leading in the number of medals. Is the women normally are in the lead? You remember any before the
I'd have to think about it.
You'd have to think of there you go, and I know you're a man on top of your game. Right, that means it can take some searching.
All right, Evangelist.
To God be the glory. Enjoy the rest of the Olympics, and I'm enjoying the show.
Yes, sir. As usual. Big up. You think we're end up with more than
Yeah, man. We have 4 so far. We have Nikisha Price in the 400, who I think she is going to medal. We have the women's sprint hurdles, who I think we can pick up at least 1 medal there. The men's 110 hurdles, I definitely believe we can pick 1 medal there. And then we have the 3 relays. I absolutely think that there's an opportunity for us to get more medals. We also have Jaden Hibbert in the triple jump. It's gotten hot, but we do have a chance of a medal there. So there are opportunities for us to pick up.
Maybe about 5 more.
Maybe 5, maybe 6. We may get to 10 double figures. But just quick update on the discus show that's going on now.
Yeah.
So the 3 Jamaicans have had opportunities to throw. At the current moment, we have Mullins, Ralford Mullins in 7th with 65.61. And in 8th, we have Rajay Stone at 65.20. Travis Michael in 10th, 64.11. So they need to get a little bit further distance on their throws if they want 3 more. Leading is the world record holder, Nicholas Alekna, who is actually the son of the Olympic record holder, Virgil Alekna. So the Alekna family looking good. World records and Olympic gold and all sort of stuff. But Jamaicans, they're there and thereabouts, but we need some more distances on the throws.
And is that the one?
So 2 have taken 2 throws. That's Michael and Stoner. Mullins is up for his 2nd throw now. He's the top place Jamaican with 65.61. Looks as if he can maybe get up to 68, which he'll need to get 3 more.
All right. 968-81-17. Remember, we're closing out at 3 o'clock. So just leave the scene for Ed Barnes and Dave and Newton to just carry us through to 4 o'clock. So get your calls in between the one. We go back online here. Kat, hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Turn your radio down there.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on, turn on my radio. Turn on my radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Orville.
Yes, sir. Who did?
I'm Sir Zidane. Roof.
Roof. No, Zidane not in today.
Oh, Zidane not in today?
No.
All right. Orville, my concern, you're talking about the 100-meter finals.
Yeah.
Where Kishane Thompson was awarded the silver.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they call it a photo shoot couldn't pinpoint the win, and the natural eyes couldn't see it. So how the other man was awarded the winning, sir? Explain that to me, Orville.
Well, they broke down the second into 1,000 parts. Usually they don't break it down into more than 100 parts. So when they broke it down to 1,000 parts, they said that the American was 500th of a second fast. I don't know. I can't explain it better.
Boy, I mean, I tell you, Orville, but Orville, in your eyesight, and you're a very intellectual person. What did you saw there, Orville? Because I looked at it, and I look at it at many angles, and I just couldn't separate the 2 men then. So I don't know.
I couldn't tell from the naked eye.
So shouldn't that go down in history as one of the first hide in the Olympic?
Well, there are people who feel that it wasn't even legal for them to be separated like that. David Riley, who is one of the top coaches in Jamaica, has said that the rule doesn't allow you to separate them by thousandths of a second. If after hundredths of seconds, they still can't be separated, then the thing should have been shared. Allow what happened in 2008 when we had 1, 2, 2.
Oh, it's nothing for Mr. Kishan to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
He represented well. But so in a slim thing you have, you really question the sanity, you know, of sport. If I could use such a term, you know.
Huh. I don't understand though, what you mean by sanity.
No, I mean, if you come to a decision like that where you break down a thing to the thousands,
yeah,
it really mean that, you know, somebody are pushing the envelope. Somebody really want to give the Americans in the court. That's just my intake.
Right. It's a very interesting. But the thing about it is that I have not heard a peep from the J3S people with any kind of protest or any kind of complaint about it. So
Jamaicans are like that, sir.
No, man. No, sir, Jamaicans are not like that. Jamaicans will complain if them think they are being badly treated. I don't know why we haven't. Maybe they know something that the rest of us don't. Maybe they may have felt that they could go down to the thousands, unlike what we have heard from David.
All right, cool. So another quick thing. I hear people questioning the integrity of Shellyan, somebody who has represented us well over the years and did well. I mean, I don't know. The experts, including myself, might see her as the greatest, not one of the greatest female athletes ever.
All right, you want to hold the line? We have a commercial break. We could just come back and give you a minute. All right, what's it?
Paul, I need help with a vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say, yeah, man, to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
It hurts if you don't check earth. The excellent customer service, our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety of supply society, and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts things to one-stop shop, and we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check earth. Somebody else, no need to say. It hurts if you don't check birds.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man, we're back. What's the name again?
Yeah, Roof.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm saying, Orville, people, I hear quite a few people, leaking out at Shelley, saying that she's protesting, not no door. But I don't know how them come to that conclusion, man.
I don't know.
Why are these people like this, man? I mean, you have to big up the lady. The lady says she feels something. And I mean, we just have to respect that. She has done her best.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, so basically, I eat that Orville. But,
interestingly enough, though, we haven't heard from Shelley and herself. And I find that a little odd.
Yeah, something that smell right. But
why haven't we heard Shelley made a post? And at no point did she say why she pulled out. I found that a little interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, if you got injured, why would you not say that? So we are hearing that she got injured from other sources except Shelley herself.
Yeah.
Sounds a little odd, doesn't it?
Yeah, sounds like a lot. So you think she will compete in a 4x1?
I don't know. I understand it's not likely the event.
No, she won't. It's already been announced that Shelley and Sharika are out for the 4x1s.
No, that means they're really injured for sure.
All right.
All right, the Olympic is not going according to plan, but we just have to still support the athletes, you know?
Yes, man. All right,
big up.
All right, I will stay now. Hello.
Hello.
Dwight.
No, dangerous in 5 minutes, not Dwight.
All right, Dwight.
All right, cool. Davian, how you doing?
Doing great.
All right, cool. Orville.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people like Evangelist saying why they might lose them interest in the track and field because of what happening to Jamaica. But bet you anything that if Jamaica gets eliminated from the World Cup, we still would want to see Brazil win or Argentina win. True or false?
Maybe.
Why that argument they did come forward with that there's no passion for track and field or for sprinting rather than football in Jamaica. Boy, that didn't age well, did it? Anyway, Orville, I don't understand how the man them are lick you with so many new observations and points that has basically shown your passion argument out of the ground. And instead of coming back with some new information and counteracting them, all they just said what they say, no, I don't believe. One means that you are what you said, that don't make no sense in the debate.
Yeah, all right.
True or false? You haven't presented any counteracting argument to what let me show you.
All right, right.
All right. So you regard passion as something that is long-standing. Passion and something what comes up today and then dies tomorrow. True or false?
Some passions that.
Like dies tomorrow the following day.
No one, you can be passionate, or a nation can be passionate about something at one point in history, and then not be passionate about it at another point.
Okay, cool. Precisely. But over a short period of time, you wouldn't be saying that either. You wouldn't be saying that I'm passionate about something this year and in 10 years' time, they're not passionate about it again.
Well, 10 years is a lot of time. You could be passionate. Yeah, I could say there was a point in time in Jamaica and the boys were passionate about many things, and then 10 years after that, they were not.
10 years. Well, I'd love to find many things. But like in England, in Great Britain, is it that they have suddenly become passionate about track and field and sports and athletics in particular?
Why you ask?
Because I mean, aren't they getting like more medals than they used to get before?
I haven't been following
and they're performing way better than they did before. Is it that they have suddenly become more passionate than they were before?
I haven't followed what Great Britain.
But suppose the medal counts show it. Would it mean that they have suddenly become more passionate overnight than they were before?
Not necessarily.
Huh?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. So back in 2003, Great Britain was around 29th on the medal chart at the what you call the IAAF event, Davian. What them call it?
World Championships?
Thanks, Davian. So our world champs back in 2003, Great Britain was around 29th. 2007, they're 11th. 2011, they're 5th. And then coming into the last one that them have, they're 3rd. So
which event are they dominating?
No, Mr. Athletics. Athletics, them run at the
no, man, which particular event are they?
I don't care about the event. I talk about athletics. I talk about athletics, yeah, man.
My argument is dominant in a particular event.
Excuse me?
My argument about passion is about a country being...
So let me hear you. Let me hear you properly.
My argument about passion is about a country that's dominant over time.
So what particular event are you referring to when you talk about Jamaica's dominance?
Sprint.
No, what particular event? You say you wanted to bring it down to an event. You say you didn't want to go. Orville. What is sprinting? Sprinting is not an event. What event are you go there, you know? Which event are you talking about?
Sprinting.
What, Davian? You must clear flaws in the argument, you know?
Don't help. Don't.
No, Davian, you don't sound like the man sound like a clown on the radio.
You have to apologize to that.
Like.
Well, you sound like a drunken man to me, who needs you sound like a man who is not right in the mind.
I'm cool with that.
You're cool with that.
Yeah, man, you're not right in the mind. That's cool.
You sound like a man on drugs to me.
Orville, come on.
No, man, if me sound like a clown, you sound like a man on drugs.
Don't be disrespectful.
So it's not disrespectful when you say me sound like a clown, brother.
But you haven't called people bramble and called people clown and say
No. Calling you bramble is different from
calling. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time on that. So if you're offended, let's withdraw.
Thank you.
All right? So we don't waste time.
Thank you.
But you clearly have no argument.
All right.
I have given the numbers for Great Britain.
You were on at 10 minutes to 2. And it's now 5 minutes to 2. We can't do this.
No problem, man. We call back tomorrow, man.
Call back.
We call back tomorrow.
Yes. Which event is up? The Keisha Prize event?
Yeah, 400. So let's give some quick updates. So Travis Michael is out of the top 8 for the men's discus throw.
Yeah.
Currently, Rajay Stoner sits in 7th. And if things stands as they do, he'll get 3 more throws. Ralford Mullins is just out of the top 8. He's in 9th. He needs at least 65-80 to get to the top 2. In semi-final 1 of the women's 400, Janelle Bromfield, she finished 8th and last in 51.93. didn't look good at all. The event was won by.
She didn't run good.
She didn't run good at all, but she did look good. The event.
I hope you all understand the difference. She looks good to me.
She looks very
run good,
but she didn't run good.
All right.
Salwa Eid Nassaf won that race in a season's best 49.08. She ran very well. Second was Rashid Adeleki. She went sub 50 as well, 49.95. Out is one of the pre-event medal favorites, Lika Klaver of the Netherlands. She finished, she's still in with a shot, 50.44, but I doubt she'll make it as one of the fastest loser. Or Nikisha Price is up next. The world leader at 48.57.
All right, we go back on line then. Hello.
Rumble in the jungle.
Mama Bay, how you doing?
Yes,
number
man,
one disciple.
What was that, please?
The number one disciple.
Yes, man. You have to give me my title. Everybody want them title, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. Orville.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Mr. Nugent is still there with you. Because this argument about Kishan Thompson and this 100 meter, we know that we need to get the authorities to come and settle this thing once and for all in Orville. Does they have the right to break down the thing to the 1,000 seconds? And if not, then don't you think we have a case, Orville, to take this thing legally?
Let's hear David.
Yeah, to take this thing legally to the Olympics.
Ask the question. Let David understand.
Yes, okay. David. Do we have a case here as far as Jamaica is concerned?
Well, I've heard.
What does the rules say?
I've heard. Let me respond. I've heard folks who know way more than me about track and field say that they should not have. Right?
Yeah.
I will take their interpretation of the rules. I've seen it for myself, and I will take their interpretation of the rules as it is. The thing, though, is that we would have 30 minutes to appeal a decision once it's been made on the track. My understanding is that we did not appeal. We did not lodge an appeal against the decision. So if that is the case, we are standing on very, very shaky grounds.
So that means that the authorities there at the Olympics has made a blunder then, my dear sir.
If they did not appeal within the 30 minutes, and that is the rule, then you may very well come to that conclusion.
So can we in Jamaica, can we come down very hard on our authorities there, sir?
We've always done it.
We have to come down hard on them for the amateur girl.
We've always done. We've come down hard on them, and it's never ever made a decision.
But I need to rule in this
never
case,
moved.
because this is very serious in Orville. Because you deprive the man of sharing an Olympic.
No, but let us say that them change. Let us say that them change the rule, and you can go down to 1,000. But at least we would want to hear something from the authority.
But that is my point now. So if they did change the rule, then we need to know this now.
The authorities must come out and say, Jamaica, we did it, we appealed.
We made our change.
Are we read the rules and this is our interpretation?
Right.
You cannot just not say nothing.
You cannot have us in speculation mood like this, man, because this is very upsetting.
And I raise the question again. 2000, sir, and I have some people in the J3s who vex with me from them time there. 2000, we denied Peter Gate Dowdy
right, and I'm happy that you mentioned that one in our
and the rule, them drafted the rule, dust it off, come out with some old manuscript where it says that after the trials, guarantee a place, you must subject yourself to farm and fitness. The question is, did they have those same standards for proving farm and fitness?
Fast forward to the
2024.
You understand what I'm saying? I know when my Messiah come up with these brilliant questions, man. People want to come and say this, man. You're the Messiah now, Orville.
I know, sir.
We need to investigate these things, man. And somebody need to talk up to us. We cannot have people speculating. How long are we going to speculate now for this? Somebody in authority, Orville, to come and explain to us. We need some explanation, man.
Let's see what happens. Eventually, they'll be back in Jamaica.
Yes, and
show.
somebody has to get the cat and in Orville.
All right, sir. We leave it there, sir.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Coming back after the break.
Make a plan to stay on top of your mortgage. Stick to it. Pay on time. The time by the NHD is
2 o'clock.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Hold on. The sadness continues in the Olympics. One of our potential gold medalists not make it through.
Yeah.
What may I say? What me really say? Nikisha Price out.
That's the worst I've seen Nikisha Price all season. I think that might be the slowest time she's run all season, 50.77. She was right in the mix-up with Paulino up to about, I think, 300 meters, and then she just started going back, finished fourth, and is out of the Olympic finals. Salt Olympics is for real.
All right, so we take the first selection. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is from Bling Dog, who says, God is amazing.
The most I, through the journeys, the up and down, and the terrain, keep focus. Never leave us, It's only pain and suffering, and that makes some people pray. Millionaire with one leap of money, cancer take his mother away, and he can't help. There's an end to every story. Faith without works no work. Nah, there's an end to every story. If you lost your way, you figure search. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain, so you want to be genuinely right. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain. Put your trust in the Most High. Hear me now. Some pray about money and get it, and problems find them. Cause them never sincere, them never give thanks, them never ask forgiveness for all of the wrongs. Alright, no need nobody to communicate to my job for me. I saw the whole of them speak, corrupted blasphemy. True faith, my God is there for me. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain, so you want to be genuinely right. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain. Put your trust in the Most High. Or just pain and suffering. Why some people pray? Millionaire with one leap of money, cancer take his father away, and they can't help. There's a never-ending story. Faith without works no work. Nah, there's an end to every story. If you lost your way, you figure search. Conflict, creators are heavy. Conviction of soul set you so free. Green pastures are way too righteous. Notoriety Moses crossed the Red Sea. And peace a standard gesture. Epidemic make people pray hard. My God is always with me. Prayer warrior on of his standard. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain, so you want to be genuinely right. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain. Put your trust in the Most High.
Alrighty then, so that's Bling Dog singing My God is Amazing. Here we go. All right, so we'll move on to the next one. Remember, we're closing out at 3. You have something else, another update.
Yeah, man, quick update. So the first 3 throws for the Jamaicans have been completed, and now we have the top 8. Only one Jamaican making it into the top 8, Roger Stoner. He's 7th with 66.16. Ralford Mullings with 65.61 finishes 9th overall. Travis Michael with 64.97. He finishes 10th overall. Alekna still leads with 69.97. Matthew Denny of Australia is second with 69.31. And the chair of Slovenia with 68.41 is currently in the bronze medal position.
So Stoner in the top 8.
Stoner is in the top 8, so he gets 3 more throws.
All right. Sir P.
Savage.
What's up?
All right. No, the girl who will say with Ati. The father was a journalist or a photographer.
I don't know.
I think Dowie, man. But from that,
No, man, I Dowdy Shame.
Yeah, I think the father was either a journalist or a photographer, father Gleaner, observer, you know. But then from that, you not both this daughter and the father.
No, man, I don't think they're related.
The old mother was going, man. Yeah, I think so, man.
No, I think she got Jay going.
Yeah, anyhow,
I think Peter Gay Dowdy used to go Jay.
We almost certain said they're related. But anyhow, Arvin, talk about the controversy with that one. Now, the Excelsior court say the rule say 1,000 something like that, right? But suppose they have a committee for event just like that, and when them can go to 1,000, them can go up to the scale before them find a winner.
And what are you asking?
No. Riley said the rule said I forgot how much they said, right?
He is saying that you should not have gone to 1,000th of a second
to
determine a gold medal.
Exactly. But suppose this present Olympic have a committee that are event just like what transpired, right? And the committee with a certain set of countries, including Jamaica, said you can go up to 5,000.
Well, I would expect that the J3 should have come out and said something already.
Yes, because there must be some changes. It's just like the World Cup.
Either way, the J3 should say so. So the public has been asking ever since then, why did thousandths of a second use? We haven't heard a peep from nobody though.
Exactly. Because remember,
so it's either the rule changed and allows it, which the J3 should have said something, or the rule did not change and didn't allow it. And if I saw the J3 drop.
Exactly. I said there could be a committee where include the Jamaica party committee. I said can go up to even 10,000. But because you remember having the World Cup with England, I think it was England now, and it come to Super Over, and them talk about who is the most score in the series or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Might be them can come to some conclusion.
No, but that was known before, and that was known before that in our tie break is the team with the most bound.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I want you to know the same argument for Dr. Blake, said the chief medical officer for the team. He said during the trials and after the trials, one if them carry injury, they never report. Apparently, they must report to the J3, but the team doctor never know nothing. So when we have a greater breakdown now, right? Yeah. You can't say that, because even when Mr. Nugent mentioned about our 400 run higher, in the break, I was going to say, Mr. Nugent, tell Orville this score what happened, because it's the worst we ever seen. Almost 2 races, It's almost 2 different races.
Wait. I'm not sure what you're saying.
I'm talking about Janelle Bromfield.
No, man.
Anna Janelle.
What the girl was the 400, man?
Nikisha Price?
Price, okay.
Yes, I was going to tell Mr. Nugent, if you tell Orville, say we are 2 different races, because when them straight up, she was around second or third, that time they win a gun around only for me, and she just got back.
I would say Stacey and William just come almost last as well.
Orville, something wrong, man. Some of them cheap water, them never fit, man. Fit. And them only part of this to them.
Hold on. Not to break you, but we do have some breaking news. Roger Stoner of Jamaica, former St. Jago man, has broken the Olympic record, 70 meters on the nose. He takes the lead in the men's discus throw finals. Jamaica.
Hold on. We not get too excited.
Oh, you mean Orville?
70 meters.
Orville.
70 meters.
Everybody have 3 and 4 left.
Orville.
Yeah, Surfy. Yeah, break up, Surfy. It might break up. Who is the nearest person to 70?
Well, Alekna is at 69.97. So we're not saying gold medal at this point, but he stands a very good chance of getting a medal. We would not have predicted a medal for RJ Stoner coming into these Olympics. So again,
what is his PR this year?
This is his PR.
Before
I think it was 68.80. I'll check on that. Right, check. But I'll tell you something. That every time it seems we have a drop off in performance from the sprinters, somebody in the field, particularly a male, comes up as we take a look at it.
What do you mean, yo? All right, make we go back on that. Hello.
Me again. I never finished. But what Mr. Nugent, what I'm saying, when the choice was coming out, I don't quite remember if I see anybody chose 17. You know? That's what I mentioned about goal. 69 something was the ice.
Yeah, well, I just watching the show now. Him celebrating, him roaring Stone. I feel that 70 they can probably squeeze him something. You know?
Not something. And it's that Brian Silva.
Well, me go watch.
All right, then I will cool.
Where did you Stone?
He is former San Diego man.
What did he do at champ?
Yeah, man. And he did this. He did very well in the discus.
Win goal at champ.
Yeah, man. And them something there. So it's somebody we've been watching and somebody that we expect to do well in the future. Leading into the Olympics, personal best 69.05. So almost a meter on his personal best. And it's also somebody who earlier this year would have been offered some opportunities to compete in the NFL. So he has NFL opportunities. He did the combines this year, but obviously the discus has won out.
Yeah. All right. How we going now? We're coming down to the 3 o'clock hour. Call now, people, 968-8117. And let your voices be heard. 968-8117. And let's hear what your views are. Potentially exciting news in the men's discourse. We're coming back, though, right after this.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Fierce. Make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, some instant. So Maria, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. Safer, faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer. No matter step out behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
It hurts if you don't check first. The excellent customer service, our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety of supply society, and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop, and we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. Somebody else, no need to say. It hurts if you don't check first.
This is KLAS FM,
the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so the numbers are 968-8117, 968-8117. And that's the number to call and let your voices be heard. I prefer when you all call rather than to text my phone to say what you all have to say. So those of you who have something to say in my phone, but call the phone, call it the show. 968-8117. We can squeeze a few texts in the meantime. Could we do that? We could, yeah.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Good afternoon, Sir Orville, and your track and field analyst. Noah Lyles is the face of track and field, so they ignore the rules and award the gold medal to him. All members of the J3 should all resign. I wouldn't go so far. All I'm saying, the J3 have heard the discussions, read the thousandth of a second, and all that. All that has been said about it. The J3As have a duty to either say they shouldn't have done that, or people, they had a right to do it. Either way, whether they should have protested is another thing, but I understand you only have half an hour to protest. Did the J3As drop the ball? If it is true that the rules didn't allow you to go down to a thousandth of a second to determine medals, then the J3As dropped the ball. And if the J3As did not drop the ball, if it is well within the rights of the people at the Olympics to go down to a thousandth of a second, then the J3As have a duty to say to the public of Jamaica, who them were up in arms about it, people, the Olympics people did no wrong, they were well within their rights. When was the race? A week ago?
Yeah,
Sunday, guys?
Sunday, yeah.
It's Sunday, so it's not quite a week. 3 days ago. Somebody should have come out and said something. All right, another one said the J3 should be ashamed of themselves. All right. Which other one? Oh, da. So we have deprived or disenfranchised a number of prospective Olympians carrying some ladies who they were not sure whether they would race. So for those like Sharika who did not even run, is it that Jamaica picks up all her tabs as part of the Jamaican contingent when she did nothing and there was grave doubt of her participating, but just to take a trip? How different is this when an administrator take a fancy trip? I am not even going to go there. I'll repeat. Did we have the same standards for Peter Gatehouse, who we insisted was injured, and therefore somebody had to get her spot in 2006? That somebody was a legendary Merlin. Did we take the same precaution, or the same insistence on form and fitness this time around? Or is that form and fitness rule only for the not so famous athletes? That's my question. 968-8117. By the way, the cricket has ended for the day. Rain, no play. This game is in Trinidad. Normally we don't get a full day play. Rain out in Trinidad.
Trinidad and Guyana. Anytime cricket is on, put down the stumps.
And rain might come. So South Africa 40 for 1. Some people will say that's not a bad thing because we know we're more likely to go into the FI. more text that. Okay. All right. Are we staying okay? All right. So apparently the people are maybe watching on TV.
Yeah, man.
And
They have to be watching because I tell you, they are field events athletes, man. We're not getting the gold medals in the field, but certainly they have stepped up. And way it looks now, we're looking very, very likely to get a medal in men's discus throw. Nobody saw this happening.
Yeah.
If we do get this medal, it's going to move us to 5 medals. And guess what? With 5 medals, only 1 from the track.
Yeah.
4 field medals. Campbell started it off. Shanika Ricketts, Wayne Pinnock, Stoner, coming up big for Jamaica.
Yeah.
Only Kishane Thompson on the track, putting a medal in our back.
All right. All right. Should be interesting. We'll move on. Spider.
Yeah, what go on, sir?
Where you say, Spider?
There, man.
Yeah.
All right. I say, you see, for Thompson 100 meter,
Yeah.
you know why them have them in at the starting point so long?
No.
Nobody don't know why.
No.
All right. The next thing I say, if they not show the time on the clock, them shouldn't go down in the milliseconds or the 1 tower them want go in because we should have see it on the clock.
We should be seeing it on the clock. On which clock though?
Yeah, no, remember like the clock was show them so like them do 9, 7, 9 this, 9 that. Remember when them run you see the timing where them do on the top watch up there. Them all is a look on it.
Yeah, the time in the stadium.
Right.
But that stopwatch in the stadium don't go down to the 1,000th of a second.
Yeah, that's what me I say. So me say the fact that it don't show and that them shouldn't use it to decide them should have is that should be a fourth a lady.
Oh, so you're saying if they are going to use 1,000th of a second, it should be shown on the stadium clock.
Yes.
Oh, I see the point, your friend.
Right. Because it me when me see the two of them at the same time, I say, well, all right. So it goes so good. All of a sudden, me hear something else come up.
Yeah.
So we should have able if we can see it so we can determine what goes on from there.
I hear you. Maybe that could be something that they contemplate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I got my calling punch.
You ever called before, Spider?
Look how much time I call him, man.
Well, I can't remember everybody.
We can't play the better ball and win all of them something there. We make we go back there. So,
boy,
you remember?
Me can't remember everybody. But
oh, me know.
Me only remember the very Bramble one. That means your name Bramble winner.
No, man. You must get remember if you play the better ball, you must win.
Yes, man. That's why I don't remember you. Because you're so. At the Bramble one, them remember.
All right.
Big up yourself, Spider.
Love and thanks.
Yeah. All right. So that was Spider. Any other quick update?
Yeah. We just had the greatest Olympic 400 finals I've ever seen. Quincy Hall winning with 43-40. Matthew Hudson Smith tipped at the line, but wasn't able to stop the charge of Quincy Hall. Hudson Smith second, 43-44. Then the Zambian 43-74, Samakonga. And then Jaheim Richards, the Trinidadian, 43-78. No medal for 43-78. Kirani James, 43-87. No medal for 43-87.
Somebody running sub 44 and can't medal.
And can't even finish fourth. 43-87.
Yeah, has to be.
The greatest Olympic finals I've ever seen. I don't know if anybody else has seen any.
Sub 44. I'm finishing fifth. Interesting.
Normally you go sub 44, you're almost guaranteed of a medal.
Yeah.
You get fifth here. Another quick update, we're into the final round. So the final throws for everybody. 6th round of the men's discus throw. Roger Stone of Jamaica still leads with 70 meters. So now we start the countdown to when we confirm him as the Olympic medalist, and then at some point, hopefully, we can confirm him as the Olympic gold medalist. But Stoner still leads with 7 throws to go to sit and see where he finishes.
Bull joins us next.
Big up, Orville.
What's up, Bull?
say here. I want them to remember me.
What you saying?
Then, if you don't remember me, I have to remember the people in Bramble. That's the thing.
No, man. Remember, the very good ones are the very bad ones.
All right, you have to say that.
Yeah. So you would qualify as very good 90% of the time.
99.9.
What you say to that?
Firstly, my call him, the great institution. Yet I think this is a bit thing catching. First gold medal at a global event. That is
Yes.
the young lady.
Julian Alfred.
Julian Alfred, yes. So I've been at Alfred. No, because he's a thing catching man. So once we see a thing catching out there, I wouldn't look them books to come last, man, so them come first,
Even when them not competing for Jamaica.
I don't not competing for Jamaica. I don't really do this.
Yeah. Catch you. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless Ilian was out there, but that's Ilian. But other than that, as straight Alfred made a bring skill. So I'm happy for her, and then she got the silver too. You understand?
Yeah, in the 200.
I'm talking about hospital and road, schools, all kind of things. I got rename for her.
Yeah.
And it just hit me now that we spoiled in a way that when both in the same time and them are doing things, whenever they hear them argument here.
No, man, we were, man. We know that. We'd have to Anna Bolt and they're them wicked, man.
Yeah, but they think the statues,
For who?
Bolt.
Them Bolt don't get who were Bolt have? OD and stadium built.
Same thing, artists,
Doctor, right?
And doctor and them so they and statue and Bolt has got his due. Well, enough is relative, but the country has recognized.
Enough for you. So we have recognized him enough for you.
I think that we should name the stadium in our country in his honor. Trelawney Stadium in Empire Shanty.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I think would probably complete the whole thing.
With the whole thing for him.
Yeah. And it's not my original idea, people. Driver was the one who started that argument that name the Trelawney. You can't the stadium in a theme back here. That's his parish. It would be a marketer's dream. So that is one thing more that we could do.
But you think I say like in cricket, I don't know if it's done in track and field, but I know like in cricket and in football you have some stands with the name of people.
Yes.
So we couldn't go the route there in the national stadium.
No, well, if you give him one whole stadium themes with him named after
him. What about not using that? That's the problem.
No, then after you name it at 5, then you ensure that activities go there. You can't just name it at 5.
Okay.
And but it just seems a perfect thing. The Usain Bolt Stadium in the parish of Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Install a 400 track down there.
I don't know if it has the
capacity.
I'd have to check.
Well, maybe not a 400 track, but you can install some all-weather tracks down there. People can come and train.
It's 100 volt and 200.
Yeah.
So if the track is 100.
100, yeah. 200.
And call it that. But I think that it's such a. I don't know if they are. It's the government own it, so there can be no trouble. So to me, that just seems a no-brainer. Bull, you're still there? We lose Bull. Like we lose Bull. All right, we could take the break then. Okay. And then we come back. Just a minute.
Slowing starting? Won't start? Visit Champion Battery Company Limited, specializing in automotive batteries, windshield repair, and headlamp polishing. Don't replace discolored head and tail light. Restore to factory-like condition with the Polyhawk system. Glass technology, we save them. Everything priced to meet recession and your shrinking dollar. Champion Battery does it all. The battery of champions. Visit 59 Constant Spring Road, Kingston 10. Telephone 926-2646.
And now we have Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the 3 Angels Pharmacy. Now, Mr. Mack, we've been hearing a lot of good things about 3 Angels Pharmacy. What is it that makes the 3 Angels Pharmacy so unique?
Well, at 3 Angels Pharmacy, we offer fast, friendly, and efficient customer service
We give back to our community. We offer counseling, blood pressure checks, cholesterol checks. We do photocopying, printing, faxes, and if we don't have it, we'll get it for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. For further information, call us at 625-5584 or 295-7469. Three Angels Pharmacy, located at shop number 7, Caledonia Plaza, 7B Caledonia Road, Mandeville.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca has called on the Premier League to change their financial rules so clubs do not feel compelled to sell academy players. When clubs sell academy graduates, the entire transfer fee goes down as pure profit in their accounts and can help them navigate the top flight strict profit and sustainability rules. Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher, who has been at the club since he was 8, has agreed to join Atletico Madrid in a £33 million. That is sports in a minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. And we still have Bull? Hello?
Orville.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man. Orville.
Nick, how are you doing, Nick?
But there, man.
Yeah.
The last man I throw now, who can dethrone the youth,
Yeah.
So if you miss the youth, get the goal.
That's Matthew Denny.
Yeah, I'm a why name? Aletna.
Oh, Aletna. Oh.
Yeah, but show him, you get the goal. You get the goal.
He does?
Yeah.
So Stoner get the goal?
Yeah, man.
Matthew Stone.
The one man who could have beat him just throw and throw a good throw.
And he didn't go over 7?
No, sir, I make a bad throw. So, Stone have the goal.
What a piece of something.
Yeah, man.
Then Jamaica now get more passionate about.
So the youth, him have a last throw now I'm going to do it. So,
and but he already has the Olympic record.
Yeah, he can do whatever I want to that throw. So,
yeah.
I'm proud of that, He got the goal. Yeah, man. So I'm kind of worried, because anytime Jamaica in them position, them events, one of them either a man might make a last long jump or a throw and beat them outside the medal. You understand?
Can you imagine Jamaica getting gold in the discus and can't get a medal? Well, we got a silver. But we can't get gold in the spring? Interesting.
I'm last year, I know. Yeah, him throw 63 for him last year, but him have the gold medal still.
Okay. All right. Congrats to the boss.
So, I say, a man that say, boy, you said the stadium should name after Bolt, the country, Falmouth. The fields are turning about. Let me tell you why them not going to be. The stadium in a bad condition, you can't name a stadium like that.
Oh, you'd have to fix it up
so
first.
If they're not want to fix it, so they're not going to name it after Bolt. So that's how delay the process. Them know, Orville, if you say we are talking now rocket science on this program,
Them know,
You know?
say, them know that it would be the right optics and the
I
right.
mean,
look.
them know, but them know that if you're going to name the stadium after a bowl, right?
Yeah.
First of all, you got to take like some kind of excitement down there and them kind of way, eh?
Yeah.
You know? So you can't just name a stadium and say, why you saying Bowl Stadium? You have to bring some cameras down there and you have to go do go do all kind of presentation and this and that. And you can't carry that go down a stadium looking like that. The stadium in a deplorable condition, man. So, you know, you're not going to hear that anytime soon. Anytime them fix it, the first name, what I'm going to name it after is Bolt. You understand?
Yes, yes.
So,
yeah, you have a point. You can't name it if it's half-time, if it's in a rundown.
yeah, man. So, that I just want me to say. So, congrats to the youth again. That are me. And next man can call, you know. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Cool name.
And big up to your host.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, Rohe Stoner, the most unlikely of gold medalists for Jamaica. That's why you play the game. Jamaica's first goal in the Olympics, coming not in the 100 meters, nor the 200, but in the discus throw. How interesting. Who could have foreseen this one? All right, so Onokalo, how we staying now? 968 81 70. This is just fascinating stuff. So we have gotten gold in the discus. What is it? Second in the triple jump. Third in the shot put. And what is it? Bronze or silver in the long jump. Maybe we should just pack up our the track and start watch the field events. Because this one, trust me, I don't know too many people who saw this one. But not only did the youth win the gold, that's Roger Stoner. He broke the Olympic discus record. And Jamaica had 3 people in the discus final, which is the top 12. I don't know what this will mean for discus throwing down the road. But who knows if this will kickstart a revolution. Who knows? All right, so what y'all think about that? 968-8117. The lines are open. How we stay there, Miss B? Hello? Hello? I'm not seeing the technical operator them at all. What is happening, Astar? We have anybody? Oh, I was kind of nervous when I looked over. All right, so we're coming down to 3 o'clock when David and Sir Barnes will take it down to 4 o'clock. But I am extremely excited. One more goal, but we never did that predict. This is just fascinating. Why the people them were text before now call the show? I'm not sure why I'm not doing it. I understand people may very well be watching their videos. Yeah, but this one is interesting. Alekna Mikolas, the overwhelming favorite from Lithuania, finishing second, 69.97, which means I think Rohe had thrown 70 flat. So he beat him by only 3 centimeters. But that was enough. That really and truly was enough for him to get through. All right. Make us save the text as Aston run as the you will check the texters. Or if anybody calls through, no, we'll get to it right away. 968-8117. 968-8117. Call through and get that. Let's go to the text line until the colors are. Ready? All right.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Why are our athletes not taking the flag and celebrate? Oh, because Stone never did that a while ago for sure. Didn't do that. That is one person's question. Here's another one. Afternoon sports desk from New York. We have foreigners coming to our high school champs and now winning gold medal at the Olympics. And Oral Tracy were saying champs is mashed up the athlete. And there should be no champ. The less we can talk about Oral Tracy and his opinions, the better. Never usually very rational. So let's be honest. Good to see. Oh well, I'm not sure what this one is saying. Not sure what this one is saying. Anyway, we go back on that. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, what one have you?
Who this again?
Independence Fortis.
Independence Fortis. How you doing, boss?
How you doing, Mr.
Me good as gold, man.
Okay, remember me there tell you say we soon start get some medal and start the better. You know they chose them and them thing, yeah?
Well, we're doing it.
Yeah, that's tell you because we get the silver there from Wayne, you know, because we're a good long jump a long time.
Yeah.
Jahil make the 400 hurdle final?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I can tell you in a few minutes.
The 400 hurdle final in a few minutes?
I can tell you whether Jahil made the final.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, me listen to the program and then.
Right.
We have two girls at the 400 finals.
No, well, think Nikisha Price never made it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Stacey and Williams made it either. And Johnny never made it. I doubt we have anybody in the 400 final.
Whoa.
No, Nikisha ran a horrible race, the worst I've seen her this season.
Yeah.
Williams, I don't think make it, and I don't think John Brumfield made it either.
Okay.
But it looked like we drop off ahead, drop off for the track head, drop on the field shoulder.
Yeah.
We're getting some medals that we weren't expecting to get in the field.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how them little sports tournament they're going on.
Yeah.
Expect the unexpected. As much as we get the injuries, then still have to give thanks because it's been a real drought since the Americans win a gold medal, I should say. Yeah, the gold medal, I should say.
Yeah.
22 years, I think, say, and 33 years since the last time a female, we haven't had a female competing for a medal in the sprint.
Yeah.
So we have a lot to give thanks to.
Yeah, man. We're still a sprint nation, but it's good to see that we're now competing in other ways. And we have a youth in the high jump final for the first time ever in Rummy and Beckford. So we have won our first Olympic discus title. We are in the high jump final for the very first time. For the very first time, we had 3 people in the discus final.
Yeah,
it's things looking up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The combination, you know, with the administration and the passion.
Yeah.
In terms of athletics. You know what I say? It's way far better than all that one football to because I have a little thing to tell you about next time still. It's a YouTube fiction watch, Jamaica's greatest victory against Uruguay.
Yeah, in which event?
I think it was, I don't sure if it's a World Cup qualifier. I don't sure. Maybe it could be a friendly match. Could be a match or a FIFA date match. I don't sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to check it again. I may have all the starting level them for each side. As Tyrone Marshall, them and Nandi Lowe and Wiley Boo, Ricardo Fuller play forward. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I tell you, Orville, the way we deal with Uruguay, the way we knock the ball, a tool of them get.
Which game? When was this?
Huh?
When was that game?
About 2005, 2006.
In what? In a friendly game?
Either a friendly game or a FIFA day. I think it's a friendly game.
Yeah, man, I would have a friendly game.
And the way we deal with a South American giant like Uruguay. That's what I tell you, say, even what they know when we are lead Dominican Republic 3-0, and we can't put on the ball and bounce it around Dominican Republic and dictate the game. You understand?
Yeah.
So them even get a game. If them even get a goal, I should say. Them get a 4-1. You understand?
Yeah.
Because we're not supposed to have them get no 2 goals and I look like them want to go 3-0. You see what I say?
Yeah.
But that is the level where we need to put the football on. You see what I say? We need to increase the administration and the man them need to get up them passions overall.
All right, boss.
Love for the thing and do the thing better. You see what I say? In which so the administration in a collaboration with the government needs to invest more in football. You know what I say? Jamaica, I feel Orville are the only country when I reach billions of football.
The break catch you, and we only have 15 minutes for that segment. So we'll talk tomorrow.
All right. Big up yourself, yeah?
Yeah, man. Cool.
All
We'll,
right.
we'll take the break. We're coming right.
Catch every event, every win, every day, only on the SportsMax app. Download the SportsMax app today and join the chase for gold live with our athletes. Catch every second of the action from goal to gold, live at your fingertips. Don't miss out on the thrill of victory and the excitement of the Olympic Games. Download the SportsMax app now from the Google Play or App Store. SportsMax, the home of champions, proudly serving as the official Caribbean broadcaster for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games.
It hurts if you don't check earth. For the excellent customer service, our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society, and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop, and we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link up on WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check earth. So there's no need to say. It hurts if you don't check earth.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Final 15 minutes. Remember, at 3 o'clock, Ed Barnes and David Nugent and whoever are their guests will go into a little more details as to what we're doing. But the congrats coming in for Roger Stoner. Davian, what a piece of thing does well.
I'm speechless. I'm stunned. Roger Stoner was not on anybody's list to medal at these Olympics. I mean, he came in with the eighth furthest throw this year, but there was so much pedigree ahead of him. I mean, there were three guys who had all gone over 70 meters this year, and they're all ahead of him. There was also Stahl of Sweden who was coming back into form, and even his teammate Mullins had thrown further than him. It's an upset of upsets. Nobody saw this coming. 70 meters.
All right. Let me go back and hear who's online. This will be talked about for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Orville.
Yes, sir. Who is this again?
Raphael.
Raphael, how are you doing?
Yeah, man, I just knock some pot cover, Orville. People, I want if I'm mad, I get mad.
We know it go.
Yeah, but I tell you, this is a stone. I don't even know much about him. You understand?
Yeah.
But really appreciate and really, when I see my show, I say, so I can do, I get a personal best, and when I see show 17 say yes.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody else can no show better than him, you know?
Yeah.
But really appreciate that show there, you know? Because from the 100, we kind of lose touch at this Olympics thing.
Yes, a lot of people say that, and since then, we get a shot put medal.
Yeah.
And now we can't get a discus medal. And we have a one youth in the high jump final not running.
No.
At the way things are going, you never know.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a problem with you folks, Telling you all the time, you guys are not fans of track and field.
Them track fans are
sprinting. Fans are sprinting. You see the field, we analysts have been saying it for years now, that the field events will supersede and overtake the sprinters in short order. Yeah. And now it is happening. 4 medals in the field, 1 on the track. 4 male medals, by the way. So the men have really come out this Olympics and have really shown up.
Yeah.
Because the one that I was looking to goal for was Pinnock, I know he was carrying an injury, but I was more expecting a goal from him than anybody else in the field event.
Yeah, well, he did give us a medal.
Yeah, we got a silver medal, and I'm grateful for it. I know he injured. You know, and so I appreciate that they have been doing. So, with the football coach,
Yeah.
you know, I think we just maybe have to just give him a little time, you know.
Well, we not a choice.
You know, because the time kind of coming up against us, but I think if we have a little time, we can pick a good side, and I don't have no doubt. I know we're going to go to the World Cup.
Remember, we have a Nations League match a month from now.
Yeah, but that is enough. That is enough time for select a good side. You know, and I know without a doubt, I know Jamaica will be going to the World Cup.
All right, boss. You sound very confident. I think we should, but we're not going to put on the.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, man. Enough respect.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. So we're coming down towards the Paris time with David and the crew. We go back online, Ostar. All right. We have some minutes to go. We have about 8-9 minutes for this segment. So if you want to call and make your own input, it is very exciting what's happening. What do you account for the success in the field events?
Well,
as opposed to previous.
Before I get there, I just want to mention that the goal from Stoner has propelled Jamaica all the way from 49th on the medal table to 27th on the medal table at the Olympics.
Yeah.
What do I count for the surge we're seeing in the field? Administration, as you said. We've seen a lot more being put into the throws in particular. There are so many throws meet at Excelsior, at the National Stadium. The throwers are getting their exposure and the opportunity to move forward, because unlike sprinting is a young sport, or young person sport, where by 21, 23, you start to see them coming through and they're running sub 10s and they're running fast and you can see them. With the throws, you have to get stronger, and you get stronger as you get older. So it takes a little bit more for them to mature and get to that level. And I think we're starting to see, or field events athletes that we saw 5-6 years ago at champs, they're starting to mature now. They have that opportunity to get the chance to transition, and they're doing so wonderfully.
Interesting indeed. Interesting. One of the things that a coach said to me a few years ago is that a lot of the coaches, especially with the long jump, I think we're talking specifically about the long jump, that more coaches now are saying to the youngsters, listen, if you're not going to make it into the sprint. If you are, you're class 2, class 3, they know that the speed you should be going. Why not transition into either the quarter mile or the long jump or so on, where you're more likely to succeed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you look at the body type of Roger Stoner, he's somebody who in past years we'd be telling them to go and do the 400 because you're tall and you're quick and you have the body for it, so go and do the 400. What has happened is that we are now transitioning away from the prototypical body type that we had 10-15 years ago, and we are telling the youngsters who may not be as quick that, hey, maybe you should try some of the field events, because the truth is the field events do require quickness. You have to be quick in that ring in order to be good at the shot put, in order to be good at the discus. And some of the speed that we are wasting in the 100 and the 200.
The long jump, you need it.
You need it. The long jump, you need that speed.
Yeah.
The long jump is about speed and elevation. You put the two together, you get a big distance. So Wayne Pinnock is a perfect example again. Wayne Pinnock is a very good sprinter. He's also a very good hurdler. But somebody said, hey, listen, maybe the competition in the hurdles and the hundreds kind of hot now. Go and do the long jump, or stick to the long jump. And he stuck to the long jump, and it is paying dividend for him. Yeah. A world championship silver medal and now an Olympic silver medal. He's doing well.
All right. Maybe Ostar, maybe we should just get the music out the way, so that by the time the 3 o'clock comes, we could just be discussing track and field with Sir Barnes and David. So we line up the Yaba selection. Right now we're playing it a little bit early. We usually would have played it at 3, but we'll make way for our Olympic program between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So get it lined up and we'll just get the Yaba selection. And of course, you know how it is, brought to you by HK Paints of People, Improving Color. And of course, the Yaba, um, the Yaba crew, shall we call them that? Big up Tony Stein. And the rest, we'll get that going. Tell me when you're ready, Oscar. And then, like I said, we could just get straight into our little discussion. Starting. You're good now? All right. So we'll take our Yaba selection right now.
Before we go to that, Oscar, I just want to make the point real quickly about the age. Roger Stoner is 25, just coming into his own now. Ranger Jack Campbell is 28, coming into his own. So the throwers take a little bit longer to mature, so you have to give them time.
All right. So let's play our Yaba selection, our second and final selection first. All right, so that's Children of the World. I want to call that Yaba selection brought to you by H Campaigns for People Dream in Color. Big up to the Yaba people. I tell you what, I'll get some vinyl copies of these Yaba selections before too long. Who are requesting the vinyl copies of the group. That's it for sports. Let's remember the Olympic, the Paris Road to Greatness. Game will start on the 3 o'clock hour. The name is Orville on behalf of certainly big up and next. Jonas, come on.
That's the sports desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the sports desk on this Blue to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
Greetings to you, listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministry, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocho Rios State